Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today is a day that I will be filming without a lot of movements because I want you to see this. Today is not enough. This is my motto. No, I'm just kidding. But it can be, right? Yeah, today I I will talk about some realizations, petty realizations that I realized while living here in Slovenia. I've been living here for 2 years now, and there has been a lot of changes in my life. Big and of course this is small changes, especially in my daily routine. They are petty, but they are helpful and important. Let's go straight to the topic because time is really ticking so fast. Number one realization: it's okay not to wash your hair every day. Since I came from a tropical country, we take a bath every day, once or twice a day. I mean, from head to toe, because of that's the only way we can freshen up ourselves from the humid weather, from the humid temperature. Since I moved here in Slovenia, I just wash my hair twice a week. Since the weather is colder, it is really impossible to sweat in just those daily chores or household work. So yeah, right now I just wash my hair maybe twice a week, and yeah, that helps a lot because it can save a lot of money because of shampoo, conditioner, and everything that we put in our hair. And of course, water conservation. See, that's really important and helpful. Let's go to number two. It's not okay to go out with wet hair, especially in cold days. In the Philippines, the wetter the wetter your hair when you go out, the fresher you are. Or that's the only indication that you took a bath. Taking a bath in the Philippines is like an issue. If you don't take a bath, they call you something. I don't want to say that. And they even tease you if you don't take a bath, and the only way they can see that you take a bath it is wet hair. But here in Slovenia, I remember in my second day, because that's Sunday, so we plan to go to the church. I went outside with my wet hair, and it's really cold. It's really cold, and my mother-in-law said you should not go out with your hair wet. And so I went back, and we are too late, and then I was drying my hair because my hair is relatively thick, and I think maybe it took me 15 minutes to just dry my hair, and that's really taking so much time. So I learned from that, before going out in cold days, if I really need to take a bath, I mean to wash my hair a day before that event. So that's my second realization. Let's go to number three. Socks, scarves, and pullovers are more important than anything else. For me, this is my realization because I came from the Philippines, which is very, tropical weather. There, of course, we can dress up less. I miss that weather. Summer here is still cold for me, so I am no longer used to that, wearing less, even in summer, because it's cold for me, especially at night. It's more important now for me to collect those things, those scarves, socks, knee-high socks, and some pullovers. That's my for everyday wear, and leggings and everything that can warm me up. There are many people who give their old clothes. Yeah, I accept those. I'm not a choosy person, so I have a lot of them, and there's no need to buy new ones unless it is needed. So yeah, this really saved my husband a lot because I am not really choosy on what to wear. But when I was in the Philippines, it's like it's so good to collect things. I mean, it's so good to buy new clothes, new things, and now I am just happy with socks, scarves, or pullovers. I realized I became slimmer. I hope so. Yeah, because that's when I was in the Philippines, it's so hard to achieve that slimmer body because we eat heavy meals 3 times a day with the snacks in between. And here I learned how to eat heavy meal once a day, and that's lunch. And then breakfast, it's very light, and of course dinner is also very light. At first it was really hard for me because you know my tummy is really protesting, and I was so afraid that I can get some sickness like ulcer before, because of course my system is not yet used to that kind of eating habit. Yeah, for now I learned to just eat one heavy meal a day, and that's helpful. Of course, you know how it is helpful. Aside from I became slimmer, of course, you can save a lot because we don't need to buy food like crazy. Okay, number 5. I realized that rice is not the only staple food. Because back in the Philippines, rice, it is literally rice is life. Well, maybe it's because of the price, because it is cheaper to buy rice than anything of those other staple food like wheat, corn flakes, corn flour, and bread, potatoes. Those are relatively more expensive, and so we are used to eat rice, and we eat rice and for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if someone here watching have already been to the Philippines, you can relate to this, and maybe you have witnessed this kind of habit that we have, that we mix rice almost to with everything we eat. Here in Slovenia, there are so many staple foods. I forgot to say, even if we are eating burgers, pasta, and it's like our system, our tummy is still looking for rice. It's like it's not a meal without rice. And here they have a lot of staple foods like bread, flour, wheat, and there are so many pasta and everything. Everything is like a staple food for them. So yeah, I realized that. Now let's go to the last one on my list. I realized that fish and other seafood is only for like special occasion. Because for me here, seafood and like fish is really expensive for me. Yeah, because I am comparing it from the Philippines where it is really abundant, and I don't want to put my money on those expensive things, especially if I know that one day in the Philippines I can eat all those kinds of food, and I can wait. So that's the most important. Delayed gratification method. I am doing this method now. Even they have a small coastal area or seaside, of course the supply of the seafood is not really enough to lower the price. Yeah, they have freshwater fish, but it is also expensive because fishing is very regulated. Some lakes and rivers here are only offering like catch and release rule or policy, because that's the only way they can preserve this ecosystem. Fishing is just really for sport, but some are allowed to catch and eat, or maybe catch and sell, but only few are allowed to do that. I really miss seafood. When I see these promo magazines in the Ribarnitsa portion, I'm just looking at them, and then I will ask my husband, can you buy me tuna in can, or sardines, of course, in can. That's the only way I can satisfy my cravings of fish and some seafood. So yeah, that's all I've listed down. Those are really petty realizations, but it gives me lessons. Let me know what you're thinking about this video. Please always free to comment down any thoughts, or if you want to react on those things, then just feel free to comment down. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want, or if you are interested in knowing about more Slovenia. See you in my next video. God bless everyone. Bye.